ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शांति शांति. Namaskar my dear friends, this is video number 12 on Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's Divine Discourses for the devotees pursuing the sadhana for self-realization leading to liberation. This is discourse number 21. 3 in 1. Man's foremost duty is to make the stream of divine love flow throughout the world. It is not for living for himself that every man has been born. Only by having the noble thought that he has to serve the society will he ennoble himself and achieve self-satisfaction. Of what avail is human birth if you cannot get rid of narrow feelings and resolve to serve all mankind? What greater message can the Guru give? Embodiments of divine love. Forgetting his inherent eternal divinity, man today regards life as intended only for the pursuit of selfish aims. It is this divinity that should be manifested in man's life. Creation is the projection of divine will. It is called Prakriti, nature. In every object emanating from nature, the divine principle exists and must exist. It is to proclaim this immanence of the divine that man has evolved. Consciousness in nature is not purposeless. When it is filled with ego, it gets deformed. When it is turned toward the Atma, it becomes divine. To whom is this consciousness to be dedicated? Not for selfish ends. It should be offered to the divine. However, man today is caught up so much in selfish pursuits that he has degraded himself to the level of animals and is displaying demonic traits. At every step he is violating dharma, righteousness. Every desire is turning into greed. Large-heartedness is on the wane. Man's vision has lost the light of love. Truth is the casualty in man's speech. Spirituality has become a form of ostentation. Qualities like kama, lust and krodha, anger are having a free rein. Consciousness has become dormant in man. Human relationships have become mechanical and artificial. In fact, humanness has virtually disappeared. Why the divine incarnates? In this situation, what is it that man should seek? How can he attain peace and happiness? The first requisition is the cultivation of the love of God. The Puranas and the ancient sages have declared that the divine incarnates to punish the wicked and protect the good. This is not correct. The divine incarnates to inculcate love in mankind and teach how love should be promoted and practiced. Only when such love is developed will man be free from sorrow and trouble. Sins will be wiped out and fear will cease to haunt man. Where there is love of God, there will be fear of sin. When both of these are present, society will experience morality. Man's primary duty is to foster these three: Deva Priti, Papa Bhiti, and Samaja Niti, love of God, fear of sin, and morality in society. This has to be done by developing bhakti, devotion, on the basis of faith and love. Actions have to be performed with devotion. Love is devotion. The faith generated by love is jnana. These actions, the actions done on the basis of love and faith are karma. The combination of jnana and karma leads to upasana, worship. Upasana is the combined outcome of bhakti, jnana and karma. Develop love to experience bliss. The dualistic attitude is rampant in man today. Dualism can never eliminate sorrow. It can only increase it. It takes man far from bliss. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate the sense of ektava, oneness. Love alone signifies that oneness. For this love, there is no path, no reward, no discipline other than love itself. The more you develop this love, the more you experience bliss. Today, love is cribbed and confined. It is limited to one's kith and kin. Our love should be Our love should transcend these narrow limits, embrace the whole world and extend love to every living being. Love is present in everyone in varying degrees. In nature, everything functions according to its specific qualities. Swabhava Vastu Pravarthe declare the Upanishad. Everything behaves according to its specific nature. It cannot be altered or destroyed by anyone. This is the inherent attribute of nature. It manifests the divine principle, which is eternal, immutable, and unchanging. To bring out this divine aspect in nature and make it manifest, all things have been endowed with certain gunas, qualities. They are sattva, rajas, and tamas. To endow nature with these qualities, certain media are necessary. These have been described as Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, the gunas and the Trinity. Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara are not entities with forms. The Trinity represents the defied, deified expression of three qualities. The Puranas have misrepresented Brahma as a four-headed deity engaged in cosmic creation. This is not correct. In fact, the Trinity represents the three gunas. There are five elemental powers in nature: Bhumi, Apa, Agni, Vayu, and Akasa. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. If you want to understand the process of creation, the order of describing the elements has to be reversed, starting from Akasa, space. We have in succession air, fire, water, and earth. Nature has to be understood in two ways. One, in relation to the process of creation. The other, in relation to everyday experience. Likewise, when the order of Brahma, Vishnu, and Ishvara is viewed in relation to creation, it has to be reversed. We have Ishvara, Vishnu, and Brahma in that order. To begin with, what does the principle of Ishvara signify? The Gita declares, Ishvara asrav bhutanam herdis Arjuna thistati. Ishvara dwells, O Arjuna, in the heart region of all beings. Isvara therefore means the Lord of the heart. He illumines the heart of every being. This means that the divine power of Isvara is present in every heart. The other name given to Isvara as Lord of the heart is Atma, the Supreme Guru. It is from the heart that the mind has emerged. The mind corresponds to the Vishnu principle. Vishnu means one who is all pervasive. The mind is equally all pervasive. Manomulam idam jagat. It is said, the mind is the basis of the cosmos. The mind pervades the entire universe, hence it signifies the Vishnu principle. Brahma is traditionally described as arising from the navel of Vishnu. It is from the mind that Vak, speech has come. Vak is the embodiment of Brahma. Hence, Brahma has, among other names, Sabda Brahmai, sound as Brahma. Thus, Isvara, Vishnu, and Brahma symbolize the heart, the mind, and the faculty of speech. The combination of all these three represents the Atma. Hence, each of the three should be revered as the one Supreme Guru in three forms: Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheswaraha, Guru Sakshat Parbrahma Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha. This sloka, which has a profound and sacred inner significance, has been given a distorted meaning, elevating the role of the ordinary teacher, fragmenting the divine and missing the basic truth of oneness expressed in it. Guru Brahma. The Brahma referred to here is not the creator, it refers to Vak. Guru Vishnu refers to the all-pervasive mind which is present in all beings. This is the Vishnu principle. Guru Devo Maheswaraha. This refers to the seat of the heart. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. This means that the unity of speech, mind, and heart represents the Supreme Atma, which should be revered as Guru. The Gunas and the Cosmos. What is the role of the Guru? It is the total removal of the darkness of ignorance. As long as there are the three gunas, there can be no freedom from darkness. It is only when one transcends the three gunas that one attains the state of the Guru. Alternatively, when one realizes the unity of three gunas, the message of the Guru is comprehended. The import of the unity of three gunas is indicated in the Gita declaration. Mam Tama Sarvabhutatma. My Atma is the indwelling spirit in all beings. That which dwells in all beings is the one only. Eko Vasi Sarvabhuta Antratma. The one that is the inner spirit in all beings. Forgetting this basic principle of oneness and lost in the wilderness of multiplicity, men are having no peace. It is on account of the varied functioning of the three gunas that the process of creation, growth, and dissolution takes place. The three gunas are the primal source, the basis, and the life breath of the universe. They are responsible for the manifestations and transformations in nature. The permutations and combinations of the three gunas in varying proportion account for the infinite diversity in the cosmos, the Trinity and their colors. Three colors have been ascribed to the three gunas. It is commonly believed that Vishnu represents the Sattva guna. It is not so. The Sattva guna is really the attribute of Ishvara. It is not subject to Maya. In the state of Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep, it acquires the Chitta Shakti, the power of awareness, and appears as Sudha Atma, the pure absolute. Hence, Sattva represents the Ishvara principle. Its color is white. The Rajoguna manifests itself in likes and dislikes. It used to be associated with Brahma, but this is wrong. It is a quality associated with Vishnu. Vishnu has been depicted as a deity bearing a conch, the discus, the mace, and the lotus. Vishnu has also been described as Alankar Swarupa, one who is embellished by decorations. Vishnu also bears the name Vishwambhara, one who protects and rules over the universe. As a Raja ruler, he has the Rajoguna. The color of Rajoguna is red. Then there is Brahma. The Rajoguna has been attributed to Brahma. This is incorrect. Brahma represents Tamoguna. Tamoguna is associated with Murktvam, irrationality, and Andhakara, the darkness of ignorance. It is filled with Mamkara, the sense of possessiveness, and Abhimana, attachment. These two impulses account for creation. If there were no sense of I and mine, the creative process would not go on. These two are the insignia of Tamoguna, which is represented by black color. White, red, and black are the most important colors. All colors are merged in these three. Likewise, there are in the world people with Sattva guna, Rajoguna, or Tamoguna and are distinguished by one or other of the three colors. Five kinds of sadhana. What is the way to bring about unity in diversity of colors? The ancient sages, after deep enquiry, have indicated five different paths for achieving this objective. They are Sathyavati, Angavati, Ananyahavati, Nidhanavati, and Savrupamaka Janam. Satyavati is a kind of sadhana. This sadhana reveals the presence of the divine in the subtle form everywhere, in everything, in the same manner in which butter is present in milk. The sadhana provides the proof for the view that God is the universal indweller abiding in all beings. No one should think that God dwells in a particular place or in a particular being. The purport of the sadhana is to make one realize that God is present in all beings and to act on that conviction. Next is Angavati sadhana. There are the five elements: space, air, fire, water, and earth. The divine is present in each of these elements in specific form. In Akasa, space, the divine is present in the form of sound as Om. Akasa is the base and the form of Parnava. Om issues forth from Akasha. Vayu has the power to sustain life. This power is represented by hydrogen and oxygen in the atmosphere. Oxygen has this divine life sustaining potency. The divine is thus present in air in the form of prana, life-giving breath. This is the matter of daily experience for everyone. When somebody faints, the people around him are cleared so that he may have more air and breathe more freely. This is the recognition of the presence of life energy in air. In fire, the divine is present as an alarm signaler. Even when a fire is mild, people are careful, consciously or otherwise. When we have to deal with fire, we develop a sense of cautiousness. In water, the divine is present as prajna, constant integrated awareness. The scriptures declare Prajnam Brahma, integrated awareness is Brahma. This prajna arises out of water. When a person becomes unconscious, water is sprinkled on him to restore consciousness. The potency is present in the five elements. The fifth element is the Prithvi, earth. In the earth, Chaitanya, consciousness is present. The potency is present in the five elements. Prajna Shakti, integrated awareness. Jagrata Shakti, the awakening or warning potency. Chetana Shakti, consciousness. Shabda Shakti, the potency of sound. And Jiva Shakti, life-sustaining potency, are all different forms of the divine power. Those who are engaged in the Angavati sadhana regard the five elements as manifestations of the Paramatma Supreme and offer worship to them. The third sadhana is Anyavati. This sadhana, the divine, is worshipped on the basis of certain insignia in particular form like that of Vishnu or Shiva. Shiva, for instance, is envisaged as a deity with the trident, the Damaru, three eyes, and is worshipped in this form. Similarly, Rama is pictured as one bearing the Kodanda, Kodanda bow, and Krishna as the Lord with the flute, wearing a peacock feather on his head. In this manner, each deity is distinguished by certain special insignia in purposes of worship. Nidhanvati is the common type of sadhana. Next is Nidhanavati. This is the common type of sadhana practiced by most people today. It comprises the 9 types of worship practiced by devotees: Sarvanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Samarnam, Padasevanam, Vandanam, Archanam, Dasyam, Sneham, and Atma Nivedanam. The fifth sadhana is Savrupa Maka Jnanam. Savrupa Patmaka Jnanam. This sadhana aims at achieving the realization that every individual is the embodiment of the divine, and hence the divine is present in everyone. The Gita declares all feet are His, all eyes, heads and mouths are His. That means all human forms are divine. True education should enable one to realize his inherent divinity. We speak often about prayer. Prayer does not mean petitioning to God. Prayer is an index of experience of Atmic bliss. It is a means of sharing this bliss, spreading it all around, being immersed in that bliss. Prayer must come from the heart. Prayer that is not heartfelt is utterly useless. The Lord will accept a heart without words, but He will not accept words and prayers that do not come from the heart. This is why God is described as Hridayesa, the Lord of the heart. It is only when you have faith in this that you will be able to manifest your divinity. Regard the body as a temple in which the Trinity Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara reside. There are no separate places where Brahma, Vishnu or Ishvara dwell like Vaikuntha or Kailas. These are the delusions born out of ignorance. God is inside you, outside you, around you. You have to recognize this truth and live according to it. Chitti Babu, who had addressed the gathering earlier, referred to persons who are racked by doubts all the time. As long as you are filled with doubts, you cannot experience peace or happiness. We must perform all actions in the firm belief that we are God and God is in us. We must experience this sense of ekatvam, oneness, from unity to divinity. What is the use of all the sadhanas you are doing? Only when the underlying unity of the sattva, rajo and tamo guna is recognized can you experience the bliss of self-realization. For realizing the Atma, there is no need to go to any place. Do not imagine that the divine comes from somewhere to give you darshan. What need is there for one who is omnipresent to go from place to place? The divine is beyond coming and going. Realize the importance of unity. To achieve unity, you have to cultivate purity. Where you have purity, you realize divinity. Today you have no unity, purity or divinity. You have only community in the narrow sense of mine and thine. You must develop fraternal feelings without regard to barriers of race, religion, caste and class. When you develop this sense of spiritual kinship, the nation will progress and prosperous. In the name of Guru Purnima, you perform some pujas for some persons and waste your lives. There is only one Guru, he is God. That Guru is within you. You are seeking the Guru all over the world. Your gunas, qualities are in you in the form of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara and can protect you, elevate you or ruin you. When you act righteously and pursue the right path, they will protect you by their Vishnutva, divine potency. Do not give up God, realize God is one. Sin or God have no separate existence. Our actions and thoughts assume the form of sin or merit as the case may be. The royal road to happiness and the removal of sorrow is right action. The essence of all religions, all teachings and spiritual paths is only one thing: love. Develop that divine love. Above all, whatever your difficulties, whatever the ordeals you have to undergo, in any situation do not give up God. God is one. Whether you are affluent or destitute, whether you are a scholar or an ignoramus, whatever troubles you may be faced with, whatever spiritual practices you may adopt, whether you are regarded as a sinner or a saint, do not give up God and realize God is one. Discourse in the Purna Chandra Auditorium on Guru Purnima Day 29 July 1988. Man suffers from two types of ills, physical and mental. The one caused by the disequilibrium of the three tempers of Vata, Pitta and Salesma, and the other caused by disequilibrium of the three gunas Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. One peculiar fact about these two types of illness is that the cultivation of virtue cures both. Physical health is an prerequisite for mental health, and mental health ensures physical health. An attitude of generosity, of fortitude in the presence of sorrow and loss, a spirit of enthusiasm to do good, to be of service to the best of one's capacity. These build up the mind as well as the body. The very joy derived from service reacts on the body and makes you free from disease. The body and the mind are closely interrelated. What a wonderful video this is. Everybody should watch this video. Wonderful. Thank you for watching this video. Namaskar, my dear friends. Next video number 13 will start with Divine Discourse of Sathya Sai Baba, Divine Discourse number 22, The Great and the Good. Namaskar.